and let us all do we can to build a better future.
Stunning and brave. Brave and stunning. Heroic and bold. Bold and heroic. A 9-hour hunger strike by Greg Caesar. Okay, well, he did something. But the internet, being as it is, being a beautiful place and also a funny place, also a horrifying place as well, it's quite clear to me, that good old Greg and his 9-hour hunger strike is causing him to get dragged all over the World Wide Web, especially on good old Twitter. And yes, Twitter, I refuse to acknowledge your new pronoun. So let's talk about it. So I want to pull up this tweet here. Name something you've done more impressive than Greg Caesar's 9-hour hunger strike. To which I have to give a shout out to Jesse Jet. 2007. This is beautiful. 2007. I had a whole fried chicken during an episode of Dr. Phil. I'm surprised you didn't vomit, Jesse Jet. But you know what? To quote Ron Burgundy when he found out about Baxter eating a whole wheel of cheese and causing a mess in the refrigerator, I'm impressed, Jesse. I'm impressed. But let's see what else we got here. 9-hour hunger strike, throwing a blood, laughing. Throwing a blood says, I've had bowel movements more impressive than what this guy did. Kyle Surfin says, I wiped my toddler's wazoo while he tried to escape. I did the dishes even though I really did not want to do the dishes. That is God tier level by Dr. Bricktop. Let's see. Once again, based on a true story. Greg Caesar, 9 hours without water or food, and I'm more energized than ever to get this done. I just went 4 days without food or in preparation for my colonoscopy. Forge and anvil. This, Mr. Jones, you are Alpha Giga Sigma Chad Supreme. If I ever see you, Mr. Jones, I got to get up and open the door for you. I slept 10 hours straight, which means I didn't eat, drink, or urinate. That is straight up Alpha. That is straight up Giga. That is straight up Sigma. I got to respect you, Mr. Jones. I'm going to put respect on your name. Yeah. And see, I held the door open for an unknown person at the bank and also put my shopping cart back where it belongs by Jancy. Holy Jesus. Wow. Damn. Now check this out. Wash the outside of my car and clean the inside. Brian Cates, well done. Well done. Carolyn Tackett, I sat through a 2-hour violin recital by a bunch of 5, 6, and 7-year-olds, including my own, playing Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star, Mary Had a Little Lamb repeatedly and smiled and clapped the entire time. Top that. I dare you. You are brave, Carolyn. You are brave. And this one, Grunkle Dud. I worked 9 hours. Oh, God. So let's talk more about what good old Caesar did. Squad rep Greg Caesar mocked for 9-hour thirst strike. That's just skipping breakfast. Progressive rep Greg Caesar, from Democrat from Texas, a new member of the squad. Hey, AOC. Are you going to tweet out, wow, you're so brave? Faced waves of mockery on Twitter about his thirst strike protest lasting less than 10 hours. Yesterday was incredible. I was honored to be joined at my thirst strike by workers in Texas and across the nation, and by lots of colleagues pushing for federal heat safety protections, which I get, buddy. But I mean, look. I mean, what? This is just performance. The congressman tweeted Wednesday, 9 hours without water or food, but I'm more energized than ever to get this done. Many commentators across Twitter saw the demonstration as far less of an achievement, with some claiming the premise of his protest was not even accurate in the first place. Democrat Greg Caesar went 8 hours without eating or drinking something. To normal Americans, that's just skipping breakfast or lunch at work. To him, it's a hunger strike that he set up media cameras for once it was over. What a pathetic stunt. So let's have democracy in chat. Type 1 if you think, no. Representative Caesar, that's stunning and brave. He was heroic, and I will vote Democrat, and you should too. Shame on you if you don't. Type 2, no, that was all performance. That was all performance. He staged an 8-hour hunger and thirst strike. American Tribune founder Jason Robertson wrote, Today, he will follow with skipping breakfast for climate change. What an absolute joke. Many commentators joke that already they already go through similar durations without drinking as part of their daily routine, such as when they sleep. I can go a third strike literally every night at bedtime, Blaze host, TV host said. Sarah Gonzalez tweeted, please clap. So let's talk about performance, all right? Because here's the thing. These Democrats, all what they got is just their performance art, their work. That's it. They're not going to be consistent. They're not going to do the right thing. They're never really going to stand out. They're never really going to fight for you. All what they're going to do is just, and this is the truth of it, they are just going to be wasting your time. They're just going to be showing you performance work. They're not going to really fight for you. Case in point here. I want to bring up performance. You want to see performance? Here. This is real performance art right here. Shout out to Colin Radix Carter of INN. Because here, let's talk about stunts. Here's AOC and Cori Bush. Let's play it.
And we showed up. People said, how are you going to do it? What's your 10-point plan? But what are you doing 5:30 p.m.?
Come on, kids. Yeah, here we are. This was in 2020. Remember when AOC and Cori Bush forgot and they had to run to stop Nancy, Mama Bad Nancy, who was then Speaker of the House, from adjourning the House? And then Americans were at risk of being evicted from their homes and apartments, and they did this little protest staging. Yeah, nothing changed. Americans are still being evicted from their homes and apartments.
On Saturday, how many days are you going to be here? Yeah, but this is that. But what about? And we said none of that matters. We're going to figure that out.
Well, people's rent be forgiven. We're going to figure that out. We're going to figure that out. Oh, wow. 5 years of AOC. Thank you, Jenk and Kyle, for giving us this Frankenstein, and then the click, copy, paste asylum versions of AOC afterwards.
But
what are you going to do?
So
you asked us what we're going to do. What are you guys going to do?
Here's what we're going to do. The CDC just announced an eviction moratorium, and what we're here is for our reasons known and unknown. So our reasons...
There's known knowns and known unknowns. There are also unknown unknowns. AOC. Come on.
Known was to make sure that we extended this moratorium. That's what we're here to.
What about the 10%? What about the 10%?
Okay, we're gonna turn on some music.
They're gonna turn the music.
What about the 10%? We can't celebrate. We cannot celebrate.
You're acting like this is a victory. No, we're still working. Yeah, we're gonna keep working.
What are you going to do? You charged us. What are you going to do?
Hold your corporate colleagues accountable. They're giving money to Israel in apartheid state when they could be using that money to forget people's bread.
I think we should all remember that this is a small victory, but we all have to keep pushing.
It's a small victory, but we gotta keep pushing. Hey, yeah, that small victory is now a drop in the bucket.
Together.
That's fine, but what are they going to do?
Don't stop coming out.
So they need to tell us what they're going to do.
Then let's do it. Let's not stop. Let's not only rely on them.
But they are exhausted. We need to help.
They're exhausted. Oh no, our politicians are exhausted. Listen, this is why I don't respect a lot of activists and social justice warriors after the years between 2016 and 2020. I mean, it was all talk, resistance against Trump, and then we're going to be going forward and doing big things, and a fart in the wind. Now, there are people who I call the Dauntless Few: Jose Vega, Rome, Misty Winston, so many others, you know, who actually have follow through. The key word is follow through, but they're automatically vilified. Because, again, you have the social justice warrior industrial complex that's tied to the Democratic Party.
Then let's keep doing. Then we need to not rely on leaders.
Mic check.
Oh, mic check. There we go.
Real quick, because the tensions are starting to escalate. So I'm going to say real quick. The overall sentiment here is we can take a pause to appreciate the efforts that we've all collectively put together and accomplished. However, like the said, the work is still not done, and that requires us to be here. Everyone keeps asking what.
Oh, hey, it's Ryan Grimm. Ugh. Ugh. Ew. Anyways, I just noticed that.
We do now. We're gonna keep here. We're gonna stay here until the rest of the work gets done.
And what about them? And what about them?
We're not buying the theatrics.
It's not over. They're still here.
No, I'm not. There's my man right there. We have 137 people.
Again, madness and insanity all around, folks. They're not going to fight for you. They're just going to do theatrics. You think anything's going to change? Greg Caesar, what? You went on a hunger strike for what? 9 hours? There are stories of individuals who've gone days, weeks, months without food or water. Okay, it's not earth-shatteringly shocking 9 hours, but okay. If that's what you can muster up, I mean, the theatrics are going to get even more entertaining, especially as this election cycle to 2024 gets closer and closer. Stay tuned to Hard Lens Media, and don't believe the BS from corporate media.